Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to another Q&A. Yep, it is a Q&A night. It's a nice Friday night for a Q&A. If you guys were wondering if I was going to see Gran Turismo tonight, I'm seeing it Sunday. Because Sunday is National Cinema Day and it's $4 for a ticket. So I will be seeing it then. So yeah, I will see Gran Turismo. I promise you guys, I will see Gran Turismo. I'm actually really excited. I've been hearing a lot of good things about it. But from critics are definitely split on Gran Turismo. But I will see it on Sunday night. Or not Sunday night, Sunday afternoon. But Saturday night on Jared's channel, keep your eyes peeled, Jared Runner's channel. You guys should know him by this point. He's on my channel pretty much all the time. Watch along for John Wick Chapter 4 to finish off his John Wick series of watch alongs he's been doing on his channel. Because we did the first 3 in the build up to John Wick Chapter 4. And seriously, bro, I love John Wick Chapter 4. I really do. I love John Wick Chapter 4. Let's see. Camcross Comics is in the building. What's up? Says, taking my grandpa to see Gran Turismo because he loves racing stuff and asked to see it. Very nice. It's good to see that your grandpa likes racing stuff. Talk to my brother, though, because he's a big NASCAR guy. He watches a lot of NASCAR, dude. I tell you. He goes to a lot of races. Not a lie. He goes to a lot of races, even over mostly during the summer, obviously. But it's crazy. So yeah, but yeah, Gran Turismo, I will see that Sunday afternoon, and more than likely a 1 o'clock showing. I'm probably going to the 1 o'clock showing on Sunday for Gran Turismo, and again, I'm really excited. I'm hoping it goes out well. You never know. I mean, it could be fantastic or it could be bad. We'll see. I'm at least hoping it's good. Fingers crossed. What? How could you not get into John Wick? I promise you, though, it'll get better as it goes along, mostly with Chapter 2. Chapter 3 is the weakest one, but it's still awesome. But John Wick Chapter 4. Dude. John Wick Chapter 4 is incredible. Might honestly be the best one in the franchise, if I'm being honest. I think it honestly might be the best one. I know it's crazy me saying that because it literally came out this year. And it hasn't even been a year yet, and I already am very confident that it is the best one. Goose86 is in the building. What's up? And Andres Kroneman is in the building. What's going on? Thank you so much. So thank you, Camcross Comics, Goose86, and Andreas for joining me here tonight. So, let's see. John Wick Chapter 3 is easily the best one. Chapter 2 is definitely the weakest one. I would switch that. I mean, even though I don't think Chapter 2 is the best one, I mean, I still prefer the first one and Chapter 4. But I honestly do think that John Wick 3 is the weakest one because I didn't really necessarily love the way it wrapped up. That ending was just really off-putting to me. But other than that, though, I love the entire John Wick franchise. I love all 4 of them so much. I mean, hey, look at this. I own all 4 of them. I do. I own all four of these sons of bitches right here. And I think I got this one in the best format on. Yeah, there you go, 4K. Because I do personally think that John Wick 4 is the best one. I love John Wick Chapter 4. And this movie is definitely in contention for being in my favorites of the. Movie is definitely one of my favorites so far this year. I don't know. It may go back up on this rewatch to my top 3, because before before my third watch of the Super Mario Brothers movie, this was my favorite film of 2023. I don't know. There's been quite a few films that have come out for me that have overtaken this. Like, I'm going to be honest here. Just bear with me. Don't come at me in the comments or in the chat and be like, you like this one more than John Wick Chapter 4? You're a race. Something like that, okay? Film is subjective. Okay? So for other films that came out this year that I would prefer, like, even though I really, really love this movie, there was at least 7 films that I honestly have above this. Again, even though my top 9 films on my list, on my best of list, I should say, is very, very interchangeable. This is sitting at my number 8 spot, and but the 7 films I have Jesus Christ, that I have above this film that I have above this one include Blue Beetle. I know. Just before you guys murder me here, I saw Blue Beetle twice in theaters, so, and I love that movie so much. So, hold your horses back. You Hurt My Feelings, the newest, one of, if not the newest A24 film. I think it might be the newest one. Well, as like the newest one that I've seen, because I have not seen Past Lives and I have not seen Talk to Me. So yeah, that's the newest one I've seen is You Hurt My Feelings. Asteroid City. Now look, I didn't give that film a perfect score on my first watching it, but over time and thinking about it, you know, like kind of thinking about theories that people have said, especially with what Wes Anderson is trying to say about the industry with the film, that's when I was like, dude, this movie needs to be seen. So yeah, I love Asteroid City. Obviously, the Super Mario Brothers movie, as a diehard fan of Mario. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Mutant Mayhem. I saw that one. That and Mario, I saw both in theaters 3 times. Yeah, I saw those in theaters 3 times. And, you know, for National Cinema Day, since because my theater is still carrying Mutant Mayhem, round 4? Maybe. Maybe round 4, dude. I know, crazy. But I love Mutant Mayhem. I really do. But the top 2, though, I'm going to be honest, the top 2 films. No, actually, the top 3, though, even though I said my number 3 is Mutant Mayhem. My top 3 are honestly, like, the most interchangeable. Like, they could, like, honestly, on any other day, or even just, or if it was another year, they would be number 1. So, again, my number 3 is Mutant Mayhem. My number 2, God, man, I was hoping this one would stay as number 1, but unfortunately, got bummed down like a week later. Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning Part 1. I think you guys probably might have guessed my number 1. I think you guys honestly could guess what my number 1 is. If you guys don't look at my letterbox, do not look, because that would be cheating. I only said guess. I only said guess what my number one film of 2023 is as of now.
Dinner is ready.
Oh boy. My Amazon Echo went off. So I will be right back, ladies and gentlemen. So fire away those questions. Also guess your answer for my favorite film of the year. I'll be right back. And by the way, don't let this one deceive you. Don't let this profile pic deceive you, because this is definitely not my number one. All right, I'm back. See, Schofield Studios. What's up, Dude, Schofield. I haven't seen you here in a while, man. What's going on? It says, you know, if you watch The Matrix in reverse, I gotta. Schofield, you bring in some of the best comments, though. I'm not gonna lie. That's funny. Spicy 4K action, fellow supporter. What is up, my man? Of course, man. That's totally fine. I always will appreciate your support. I always appreciate your support, man. But just grab some dinner. Some Domino's pizza, baby. Some nice, good-looking pepperoni pizza, as well as some cheesy bread. Oh my god. Oh, watch Jaws in reverse. What a nice shark that gives people limbs. Oh my god. Updated my backdrop. Well, that happens from time to time. Because well, I mean, I got a new table. For one, yeah, I got a new table. I know you guys can't really see it, but this is a table in front of me. And my tripod works enough so that way I can hold it, so that way this can go up and Just because I got my background here. Again, it changes quite a bit. What's my favorite movie poster? In my room or just in general? I would say in my room. I think my favorite is probably Jackass Forever, the Flight of Icarus poster. So, but in general, it might be the poster for probably Jurassic Park. Or maybe the digibook of King Kong or something like that. Like the original 1930s King Kong. The Shining, that's a great one. Also, or Jaws. Yeah. Such simple posters. Sometimes I like the simple ones. I honestly was also going to think about saying Skinamarink, because that one's actually pretty creepy. I'm not going to lie. That's mostly because technology is advanced there, my friend. It's all right, but yeah, I totally get it. Yeah, that actually might be true. That might be true, but still. Excuse me. Sorry. So I suppose it doesn't matter. What is your favorite movie trailer? Probably. Oh god, this is gonna be tough. A couple of contentions are definitely Asteroid City and the Super Mario Brothers movie. But if I were to think of old stuff, I would say either the first teaser for Howard the Duck or Dr. No. So. And yes, I am talking about any of the 3 trailers for the Super Mario Brothers movie. Let's smash some balls. So. So again, sorry that I'm eating quiet right now. I'm just eating my pizza. Deliciousness. I love the music. I love the music in that trailer for the Super Mario Brothers movie. I love the music. The Dark Knight, that's great. Joker. I love the final trailer of the Joker, to be honest with you. I love that final trailer. So Via with Drew, man, the MVP. What's going on? Yeah, I was just asking Drew. So. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna watch tonight. Oh, yeah, that's right, I forgot. I'm gonna be watching the Tale of the Princess Kaguya later tonight. Better log off. Ooh. But I did watch Brain Scan last night with the movie with Edward Furlong. Yeah, that's the movie. It's literally called Brain Scan. Very cheesy, very 90s, and pretty dated. But damn, that movie was so bizarre and so fun. So yeah, Brain Scan was actually pretty damn good. I really, really enjoyed Brain Scan. So signifies that I will be buying that Blu-ray here pretty soon. So, and also a couple days ago, I did watch Kandahar with Gerard Butler, directed by Rick Roman Waugh. I thought that movie was actually pretty good. I enjoyed that one. I enjoyed that one enough. Again, just recently saw You Hurt My Feelings. Also, that was fantastic. Saw Blue Beetle again. Loved that. Oh yeah, I watched Meg to the Trench last Sunday. What in the actual fuck was that? I hated Meg to the Trench, and I still have not yet done my video on it. So, yeah, I mean, I need to do my video on it, but I was just waiting for, like, the right time to do so, which I might do it tomorrow. So, what else in the comments? Love the Force Awakens trailer. For Shutter Island and Wolf of Wall Street. The Wolf of Wall Street one, I think, yeah, both trailers that I've seen for Wolf of Wall Street. Fan-fucking-tastic, man. I love those trailers. I love that trailer for the Wolf of Wall Street, and I love the movie. Legit, one of my favorites. Fantastic. What do you feel of Rachel Zegler's comments about Snow White? I don't know. Look, Schofield, I appreciate the question, but I don't want to get into it because I feel like with what I would say might get me shot from some people because they just think I'm stupid. But to be honest, like, why are people mad at like that she has an opinion on it? You know what I mean? Why is it wrong for someone like her to have an opinion? Hello? You guys see what I mean? And honestly, yeah, I know. My response to that might get me killed, but I'm just saying. Dude, dude, you're all right, man. You're all right, Drew. But I'm just saying, though, her comments, I'm not going to say anything about it. Like, I'm not going to say much about it. All I'm really going to say is that it's not, like, why are you guys mad at her for having just one simple opinion? Like, just why? And I've loved her since she was in West Side Story, the newest one. Like, I've loved her ever since. So I really don't know what you want me to say, you guys. So yeah, for those comments, please do not hate me for it, okay? Because I'm just being honest. Like, and excuse me. So yeah. Honestly, no. No. I really don't think they should reboot after Secret Wars, to be honest. Because they've introduced so many superheroes to this point. But yeah, since the Marvels is coming up, I still got to watch Miss Marvel and Secret Invasion before I go see that, and I am still planning on watching those for sure. But the Marvels, though, does look like a lot of fun. I don't care what any of y'all say. I think that movie looks great. And it makes me a little bit more excited to watch Miss Marvel because of the way that they're representing Kamala Khan in the trailers for the Marvels. So I was like, huh. She probably could honestly steal the show. Just if I'm being real, though, you guys. Just saying. So sorry. Do. There you go. I was just checking a couple of things, so. What is your all-time favorite and your least favorite fourth installment in an action movie franchise, but not bad necessarily? Well, if I'm going to be honest, like, my least favorite fourth installment of any franchise that I've seen, to be honest with you, like, as far as I know, is easily Jeepers Creepers Reborn. Like, without any freaking question. Favorite, though? That is such a good question, man. I'm not going to lie. I think I might have to either go with Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol or John Wick Chapter 4. If I am being completely honest, I think it might be one of those two. Like, for favorites, Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol and John Wick Chapter 4. And least favorite, Jeepers Creepers Reborn. Which is also my least favorite movie of all time. Guys, I beg all of you, if you guys have Hulu, do not, I repeat, do not watch Jeepers Creepers Reborn. Do not watch it. That movie just makes me so upset, honestly. The fact that it had that much potential to be better than Jeepers Creepers 3, but then all of a sudden it just goes like, it's just like, what? This is what you did? This is what you did to me? Like, I am not gonna lie. When that movie was over, I literally wanted to go up to my TV screen and just punch the crap out of it. Because of the fact that I actually spent like an hour and a half of my life watching that movie. Yes. Yeah. Jeepers Creepers Reborn is just wow. But that much low level of effort is just baffling to me. You shot the film entirely in front of a green screen and it looks like a freaking NES graphic. And the Creeper literally looks like he was just brought out from Super Nintendo. Let's see. Well, thank you, Schofield. You're awesome, dude. Thank you for being here. Yeah, sorry. Distractions, dude. So again, ask away your questions. Anything movie related, go right ahead. I'm just having a chill time right now. Waiting for some friends here to join because I forgot to mention I sent some friends. I sent some of my friends the link to join, so that might happen. I don't know. I haven't heard back from them at all. Have you seen Spider-Man Lotus? Nope. Plus, I hadn't even heard of that until like about a week ago, to be honest. When I saw people posting ratings for it on Letterboxd, and I was like, what kind of bullshit fan film is this? Like, what? Even like when I just saw like the poster and that kind of thing, I was like, what the hell is this? So, cool. I'm glad you enjoyed it, man. Oh. Sorry. I had to stretch. So, I hated the BTS drama with the horrible people because they told a decent story. Oh. Yeah, but honestly, I don't really have any interest in watching it, to be honest. Even though I love Spider-Man. Nah, dude. None of that. Sorry. Some Celsius water. Ugh. It actually tastes really good, though. I'm not gonna lie. Again, sorry for a minute. Okay, sorry. I was just trying to check on a couple of things. It's this masterpiece right here, known as the original 1987 classic Hellraiser. That is my favorite horror film of all time. And I have the double pack here. That has the first two movies, Hellraiser and Hellbound Hellraiser 2. Again, dude, Hellraiser, my favorite horror film of all time. Like, And I think, oh yeah, this is also Hellraiser's my second favorite movie of all time. If I'm being honest, like that is my second favorite film of all time. I really love this original Hellraiser, and you know, speaking on physical releases, since Prey, the Hulu film from last year, the prequel to Predator, is getting a physical release. Give us a release for the freaking Hellraiser remake, please. I would want that, so I can add that to the collection here. I mean, yeah, since we're getting one for Prey, it's like, come on, give us that one. Oh yeah, and I also just found this out today for any of you guys that are also physical media collectors like me. Shout Factory is releasing a 4K for Weird the Al Yankovic Story. Not kidding, you guys. They're releasing, Shout Factory is releasing a 4K for that movie. I'm buying that crap, dude. Like, I freaking love Weird the Al Yankovic Story. That is such a good movie. So, but I am gonna probably, I am thinking about pre-ordering Prey, but I'm gonna wait a little bit to pre-order that because I have ordered a few things already. Well, I should rephrase it. I just ordered something from the A24 shop earlier tonight. Like, I literally just ordered something from their shop. I just got the A24 shop exclusive Blu-ray for Aftersun, because I love that movie and I really want to add that to my collection. Like, I really do. I love Aftersun. And I will add Marcel the Shell with Shoes On because I love that movie as well. That will definitely get added to this collection here soon. But I really wanted to add Aftersun because Aftersun, even though despite it being such a hard watch, I love it, man. Honestly, like, I loved Aftersun. Definitely very haunting as well. I'm being honest. It's pretty haunting, man. So yeah, just gonna. Oh yeah, if you guys are wondering what I just pulled out, I actually got a DVD not too long ago. Skinamarink dinky dink, Skinamarink doo, or Skinamarink. Because of like me hearing about so many theories on this film and thinking about it more and more, really made me want to rewatch this film. So I watched this in the middle of the night, completely in the dark, recently. I really dig this movie now, man. This is one of those films, like, I hated it at first. Like, I hated this film when I first watched it, and now I love it. I don't know if this is the first time that has ever happened, but that never really happens, where it's like, oh, like, I dislike a movie first, and then I either think about it or rewatch it and like it more. But when it came to Skinamarink, though, the first time I watched it, I think it was back in January, I think, of this year. I think it was when I first watched Skinamarink. It was back in January. And I was really not in a good mood by then, mostly because I was going through some stuff in my life. But honestly, and to be honest, like, I felt like I was being a bit too harsh on it, to be honest with you. But rewatching Skinamarink, it hit differently. Well, thinking about it, I raised my score up from a 0.5 star to a 3 out of 5. And now, rewatch, 4.5 out of 5. I really, really do dig Skinamarink. Again, it took me a while. But I want to give the credit to mostly my boy Jacob Hubbard. To be honest, that's the person I want to give the credit to for helping me with this. For helping me enjoy Skinamarink a lot more than I did. Was because of my boy Jacob Hubbard. So, Jacob, I don't know if you're watching or not, but my man, I love you for that. Thank you so much for that, Jacob. Thank you so much. That was so weird. Sorry. Again, awkward silence there, ladies and gentlemen. But again, go ahead and fire in your questions. Don't be afraid to just fire away some questions. I'm willing to go ahead and take your guys' comments and questions for tonight. That's the reason why I was doing this Q&A. And because honestly, I didn't really have anything else planned tonight. I was going to do this last night, but if you guys saw my short that I posted last night, I was on a private call with Movies and Trains, AJ, and Zach Attacks Reviews. Yeah, for the 31 on 31 thing that we're doing on Movies and Trains' channel. So, yeah, and I'm very, very excited about this 31 on 31. It is going to be slasher version. I'm obviously not revealing the movies because otherwise that would give the whole fun away. But again, it's going to be 31 slashers that we're going to be doing. That we're going to be ranking on Halloween, and then we're going to do a big stream sometime around November or maybe in December. I know it'd be weird to talk about slashers in December, but it wouldn't hurt to be honest. No, go play some baseball. One of your parents, if one of your parents heard someone say want to smash, I kind of get what you're meaning if you show Super Smash Bros. Your parents will literally tell you, what, dude, go play some baseball. You know? I literally just saw who it is. Zach. My brother. What's going on, man? What is going on, Zach? What is going on, my brother? How am I doing? I'm doing okay. Decent day at work. A little crazy, but not really going to get into reasons why, because that would be weird. But, yeah. We'll see. I'm hoping for a better week next week, even though I got Tuesday off next week. And that's when I'm probably gonna go out. And I definitely will be picking up The Flash. I think I will be, for sure. I think I will be picking up The Flash. I don't. Sorry. That was my dog. But I'm sorry, man. I really don't want to talk about it. Like, that kind of stuff, unless if it was like with a private call or something like that, then I would talk about it. But this is a public live stream, so it's like, no, I don't really feel like talking about it. Is the rest of the movie year shot now that Dune is delayed? Not really, to be honest with you, because I'm still really excited for Wonka. Because Wonka's coming out in December, and I'm really, really pumped for Wonka. I mean, we got Five Nights at Freddy's coming out, which I'm also really looking forward to. Equalizer 3 is coming out next week. Again, really looking forward to it. The Creator looks really cool. Saw 10, I'm actually kind of looking forward to Saw 10. I haven't watched the trailer, but I do like the Saw franchise. I don't know for sure exactly, but we'll see what happens. I mean, I'm excited regardless to see what the rest of the year is going to bring for movies. Like, I'm definitely excited for Five Nights at Freddy's, Wonka, the Marvels for sure. Like, I'm definitely excited for the Marvels. Do you expect Wonka and all those films to get delayed as well, though? Not really. To be honest with you, I'm like, even though Dune was delayed, like, I know Dune got delayed, but I'm not expecting Wonka to get delayed. To be honest with you, I really am not expecting Wonka to get delayed. I'm still hoping it's coming out around Christmas time, because I am really excited. I mean, I don't think Wish will be delayed. The new Disney film, Wish. The Holdovers, I'm sure, won't be delayed either. I mean, the new Alexander Payne movie with Paul Giamatti. I'm really looking forward to The Holdovers. Dumb Money, I know that won't be delayed either. For sure. I mean, I'm sure that won't be delayed. Same thing with Napoleon, with Joaquin Phoenix, and Killers of the Flower Moon. You know, thoughts on Saw 10? Again, I haven't watched the trailer, but we'll see how it goes, because, you know, I like the Saw movies. Mostly, I love the first one. 2 is, it's all right, I guess. 3 I really like. Don't care for Saw 4. Hate Saw 5. Really like Saw 6. Despise Saw the Final Chapter. Really like Jigsaw, and I really like Spiral. So there you go. But I really didn't think they would delay Dune this late into the marketing. They've already put a ton of money marketing that thing, and now they have to do it again next year. That's crazy how much money they put into it. Like, so we'll see. I mean, again, I'm hoping Wonka does not get delayed, because, bro, like, I swear to you, it would be like a great Christmas, to be honest with you. Like, a great Christmas season for me to go see Wonka. Like, it would be amazing to me. But now I heard that Five Nights at Freddy's is going to be 3 hours. 2 hours and 2 minutes would have worked for me. But now it's going to be 3 hours? Dear Lord, man. Zach, you actually want to know something, Zach? I agree with you. Just end the DCEU already. But another thing why I think that Aquaman might get delayed is because we still have not seen anything out of that movie. No trailers, no promotional marketing, and no images, and no posters. We have not seen anything out of Aquaman. Nothing. So that makes no sense for a movie like that. An hour 30 minutes or hour 45 tops, my opinion. Maybe 2 hours, but even that is pushing it. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Let's hope it's at least worth it, though. But at the same time, it's like they're still pushing the 3 hour mark. Because Avatar The Way of Water was over 3 hours, and it did not need to be over 3 hours. To be honest with you. That movie was way too long. I mean, Babylon was over 3 hours, but... I mean, I think it's a bit too long. I'd say shave off at least 20 minutes. For that one, but... What else? I mean, I know Oppenheimer was 3 hours, but... It didn't really feel like 3 hours, to be honest with you, when it came to Oppenheimer. It did not feel like 3 hours. At all. It honestly felt pretty fast. To be honest with you, I think that one actually went by pretty fast. Beau Was Afraid was also 3 hours. That one I think was a bit too long. Like, that was one of those films where I was like, I don't understand why that one's 3 hours. Even though I really, really dug Beau Was Afraid, again, tad bit too long. It Chapter 2 had a lot more going on, and 3 hours for that felt too long to me. I will agree with you that it was too long. But I actually really liked It Chapter 2, Zach. I really don't know what else to say, man. I really like It Chapter 2. I mean, I also know The Irishman was also about 3.5 hours, but it's Scorsese, dude. Can't really go wrong with it, man. It's freaking Scorsese. I feel like epic stories are the only ones that make their 3 hour runtimes work. FNAF does not look like an epic story. Yeah, that's that's pretty true. But I mean, Dune Part 2 is definitely gonna be over 3 hours. So I know that for sure. Like, I know Dune Part 2 is gonna be over 3 hours. I mean, I know Endgame was 3 hours. It honestly kind of dragged for me in a couple of parts, to be honest. Even though I really, really love Endgame, it drags a bit for me. To be honest, it kind of does. Sorry. Just back scratch and stretch. I mean, John Wick 4 was almost 3 hours, and it didn't really even feel like 3 hours. Same thing with Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1. That was almost 3 hours. But again, did not really feel like 3 hours, to be honest. What's going on, Judd? I can't think of anything I cut in Endgame. I would say cut the Professor Hulk stuff, to be honest with you. I would cut that out. I hated that. Like, to be completely honest, man, I hated that in Endgame. Like, I hated the Professor Hulk stuff. The Fat Thor stuff, though, I liked. That was actually kind of funny. But Professor Hulk, no. I do not like that at all. Because that is not Hulk to me. I think of what else was 3 hours. Wakanda Forever was almost 3 hours. Crazily enough, that movie was almost 3 hours. Again, did not feel like 3 hours to me. If I'm being honest, like, Wakanda Forever really did not feel like 3 hours. I'm trying to think of what else besides what I know is 3 hours. Like, that is Heat. Heat is about 3 hours. That movie flies by, man. Wait, let me see. Where's Heat? Yeah, 10 minutes shy of 3 hours. This movie doesn't even feel like a 3-hour movie. Me too, dude. Me too. I mean, that's kind of, I mean, I know that for sure, but it's just, I was trying to name off some other ones that weren't so obvious, like Titanic. Dude, Morbius felt like it took 10 years off of my life. Seriously, Morbius just felt like it took 10 years, like, for me to get through it. Even more, honestly, about 20 years. It feels like it takes 20 years for that movie to even finish. And that movie's not even close to 2. It's like close to 2 hours, but doesn't even reach that mark. Well, let me see. Let me see. Yeah, it's not even 2 hours. It's like 16 minutes shy of 2 hours. 104 minutes. So an hour 44 for Morbius. Insidious the Red Door felt like 5 hours. And honestly, the Meg 2 felt like it took 5 years to finish. Yeah. Meg 2 The Trench felt like it took 5 years to finish. Because, wow. Also, Fear. Not the one that you're thinking of. Like, if you're thinking the Mark Wahlberg and Reese Witherspoon one, no. It's the one that came out this year that has the skull question mark on the poster. Yeah. Who remembers that movie? It felt like I had to take like a few sick days of work to watch that pile of garbage. I didn't literally take a few sick days to watch it. It's just a feeling. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it felt like it took an eternity. Even especially just taking a few sick days of work to watch it. No. Well, unless you're talking about Attack of the Clones, then it feels like 6 hours. To be honest with you, Attack of the Clones felt like it was 6 hours. And I hate Attack of the Clones. I really do. I hate Attack of the Clones. I say Colones. It's Attack of the Clones. Jesus, my brain is just... My brain's fried, you guys. My brain is just fried. But... Sorry, guys. Just looking for something here really quick. So do not mind me. I'm just doing something quick. And also do not mind my squeaking chair. It's alright. Clean up my glasses. Seriously. You actually want to know something? Because we're speaking on movies that felt like they take so long to get through. Mortal Kombat Annihilation literally took me like 3 days to get through it. Like, honestly, it took me 3 days to get through that movie. Like, I watched a half an hour of it. I was so bored and so angry. Turned it off. Went back in. Go to another day. I turned it back on because I want to finish it. Got 30 more minutes in. And hated it even more. So I turned it off. And then the next day I decided to finish it. And yeah, it got even. Mortal Kombat Annihilation just gets worse as the film progresses. Like, it is just a horrible movie. And one of the worst films I have honestly ever seen. Like, honestly, that is one of the worst films I've ever seen. And that was, for a long time, Mortal Kombat Annihilation was my least favorite movie of all time before I saw Jeepers Creepers Reborn. So, Mortal Kombat Annihilation is just... And whenever I do get the original 1995 Mortal Kombat, that was my brother.
I could have gone worse.
Sorry. The Star Trek count, I do not know, to be honest with you. None of them even exceed 3 hours, to be honest with you. None of them exceed 3 hours. And all of them, I would say, except for The Final Frontier, don't feel like 3 hours. So, yeah, I don't know. Awesome, Zach. So, again, sorry. My back hurts a bit, so again, just trying to stretch it out here just for a little bit. Again, sorry if it sounded awkwardly quiet when I said it, but how else did you want me to say it, man? Literally. How else did you want me to say it? Again, just... So, again, just having a chill night. Just gonna take your guys' comments. Why am I getting the yawns too? It's not even 9 o'clock. It's not even 9 o'clock at night, man. Like, dude, I have been up since 4:45 this morning because I had to be at work at 6 o'clock in the morning. So, and I'm gonna be honest, like after I got done wrapping silverware for the tables and for the tables and stuff, like the first time I did that earlier today, I was about ready to go home. Like, I was just like, can this day just please be over? But I'm here now, talking with you guys. So, yeah. So, that's good. So, yeah. Again, on Sunday afternoon, since it's going to be National Cinema Day, I'm going to go see Gran Turismo for National Cinema Day. It's $4, dude. $4 for a movie, dude. Cannot go wrong with that, man. Like, I am like legit going to go. I'm definitely going, man. Like, I'm really excited for that. Again, I'm sorry for being so awkwardly quiet, but oh, come on, tip it off. So, sorry. Like, I honestly thought the Celsius water would help to keep me awake, but so you guys gonna see Gran Turismo this weekend, or are you guys gonna go see Blue Beetle? Are you guys gonna go see Ninja Turtles? Just don't go see the Meg 2. Please, just don't. I mean, the last voyage of the Demeter will work as well, even though I have not seen that. Same thing with Strays, that'll work too. But again, I have not seen Last Voyage of the Demeter or Strays because my theater never played them for some reason, which I think is stupid. Again, Sorry. For my burps. Of course, it didn't work. Sorry. So, again, sorry for the awkward silence, you guys. You can't blame me. Like, there's no one here. There's no comments coming in. So, I'm just sticking around and just going to chat for a while until maybe somebody pops in. Like that. Again, sorry for the yawn. Yawns, dude. Yawns are just so contagious. Like, they are just the worst. But again, dude, tomorrow I don't know what I'm gonna watch. Wait, no, I forgot. I meant to say. Well, yeah, tomorrow actually I should say, because tonight again after I log off I'm gonna be watching The Tale of the Princess Kaguya. Oh, no. I don't know why, but I honestly thought I was gonna sneeze my brain out. So, yeah, that's why I had to turn off my camera for a minute, because I thought I was going to sneeze. my mic and my camera off for just a minute because you guys really do not want to see me sneeze. Not only do you guys not want to hear me sneeze, you guys don't want to see me sneeze. So, yeah. Again, sorry. Oh, God. Again, sorry. Sorry for the awkward silence. But go ahead, fire away your questions. If you guys got any questions, movie related or anything like that. So. But again, dude, like, ow! Ow! Oh. Again, guys, I'm sorry for the awkward silence and for my yawns. Just things happen, you know? That's really my only defense for that. It's just that things happen, you know? I can't really think of a great defense to. Sorry, guys. I'm sorry for being so awkwardly quiet. Um, but yeah. I definitely want to go to. Wait, what am I trying to say here, guys? I'm telling you. It's been crazy today. It has literally been crazy. Today, to a point where it's like I don't even know what to do anymore. Again, sorry. Oh, God. You guys got any? Ow. You guys got any recommendations for a movie I should watch tomorrow before Jared's watch along with John Wick Chapter 4? Because I mean, I'm looking for some suggestions if you guys got any. Like, I don't know, maybe just throw on a few comfort movies of mine, you know. But again, I really don't know. I don't know when it comes to me, you guys. Yeah, like, I really don't know. Because sometimes, like, sometimes it's honestly hard for me to make a decision on what I should watch. Because honestly, last night, before I decided to go ahead and watch Brain Scan, I was going to watch the one I'm going to put on after this, which is The Tale of the Princess Kaguya. Kaguya. Better way of saying it. But I haven't done my my 10 movie recommendations on TikTok in a while. Like, I don't know. I need to start like a playlist on TikTok for that. For my 10 movie recommendations. I really do need to start a playlist on that so that way I can remember what I've recommended. Because there are some that... Because I checked a couple of the videos and I used one repeat, which was Alligator. Alligator was like the only repeat that I used. I thought I used I didn't like, honestly, I really did not think I used it already for the recommendations, but apparently I did. Yeah. That honestly kind of tells you how stupid I am. To be honest, like, that kind of does tell you a little bit of how stupid I am. But if you guys are looking for a movie to watch out of, pure curiosity, I have 2. Actually, no, hold on. 3. I got 3 of them. If I can grab the other one. So I got 3 recommendations for you guys if you guys are looking for stuff to watch. So obviously, Running Scared is one of the ones I go to the most for. If people are asking me for a movie to watch, I always will go to Running Scared. And this is the one I think of right here. It's the Paul Walker one. It's the one with Paul Walker, you guys. Also, The Count of Monte Cristo with Jim Caviezel, Guy Pearce, and Richard Harris, and also has a young Henry Cavill in it. Yeah, this movie's great, and it really does tell a really good story. So, if you guys have not seen The Count of... Jesus Christ, I can't talk. If you guys have not seen The Count of Monte Cristo, I definitely would recommend this one, honestly. I definitely Definitely would recommend it. But I haven't seen this one in a good minute, though. So, honestly, I would like to give this one a rewatch. Like, I haven't seen this since March of this year. Because that was the very, very first time I ever watched Count of Monte Cristo. And I really dug it, man. So, maybe a rewatch might do the trick. And then, Copycat. Again, speaking on movies that I go to the most for recommendations, I definitely do go to Copycat quite a bit. This is a really, really underrated serial killer movie. Like, I really, really dig Copycat. Again, sorry. Oh. Again, you guys, I'm really, really sorry. I know I say that too much, but it's just... If you guys think I need to go to bed, that's kind of true. I do really need rest. But because honestly, after I got home from work, I was considering taking a nap. But I just didn't do so for some reason. I just really... did not feel like taking a nap by then. I don't know, but okay. I don't know. Take a rest. Kind of relieve myself a little bit, and again, I have the weekend off from work, so that's a plus. I'm hoping for the best for the weekend, you guys. Because again, I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do before the John Wick 4 stream. What? Again, though, I will figure that out when it comes to that day. I'll figure it out, you know. Or how about this one for a recommendation if I can find it? I just watched this one for the first time not too long ago. Airport. Yeah, nominated for 10 Academy Awards, I think. Yeah, including Best Picture. Yeah, this is a really good movie, actually. I just watched this one for the first time recently. Really enjoyed it. It's got a great cast. Burt Lancaster, Dean Martin, Gene Seberg, Jacqueline Bisset. I don't know. George Kennedy, Helen Hayes, Van Heflin, Maureen Stapleton, Barry Nelson, Lloyd Nolan, Dana Winter, and Barbara Hale. So yeah, good cast overall, if I say so myself, to be honest with y'all. But yeah, this was a really cool disaster film. Pretty dated. It is definitely dated, though, when you honestly do compare it to, I mean, if you look at some of the effects, it's definitely dated. Like, if you compare it to today's standards. But as a film overall, though, I think this film is very good. And you know, as an overall film, I think it does hold up. Because it came out all the way back in what year? 1970. Yeah, this movie came out all the way back in 1970. So yeah, there's that for you. But yeah, Airport. I really enjoyed this movie. This was actually a really damn good disaster film. What's this one? It's Beast. I'm gonna. What's this one? It's Incredible Hulk. I can feel that. What's that? I think that's. Saints. That's Legend of the Guardians. There you go. How about this one for another recommendation? How about Lawless? It's got a great cast though. It's got Shia LaBeouf, Tom Hardy, Gary Oldman, Mia Wasikowska, Jessica Chastain, and Guy Pearce, and Jason. I think Jason Clarke's in this one too. Yeah, Jason Clarke is in this one too. So, yeah, Lawless. Pretty underrated. Western style thriller, I guess you could say. Western, yeah, it's definitely Western style mafia movie. I really dig Lawless. I don't know why, but I kind of feel like watching it again now too. Yeah, I figured it was that. Anyways, Killers, have not watched that. Oh, it's Belle. Yeah, this one. This movie. Yeah, this is an anime one from Mamoru Hosoda. Basically a lot like Beauty and the Beast, but if it was in a virtual reality. And obviously anime. But damn, dude. Great movie. Even if you guys are not into anime, I highly recommend Belle. I definitely do. I highly recommend that one. Yeah, also really would recommend Lawless. Oh, speaking of good ones I would recommend if you haven't seen it, you know, since the third one's coming out, The Equalizer. I love the first one. I love the first Equalizer. I think this movie's badass. It's awesome. You guys, I'm not lying to you when I say this. You guys need to watch this. You guys need to watch The Covenant. Or in full title, Guy Ritchie's The Covenant. Yeah, this movie is directed by Guy Ritchie. But this movie in no way, shape, or form feels like a Guy Ritchie movie. Like, I think The Covenant is honestly his darkest film yet, man. This movie, dude. this movie, dude. It is so good. Also, I just rewatched this one not too long ago, last month. Was it last month or was it earlier? No, it was last month that I rewatched it. Cowboys and Aliens. I think this movie actually still does, honestly, it actually does hold up pretty well, honestly. Yes, there is some sequences that honestly don't really work. And there is some CGI that is in this film that is definitely, that doesn't really hold up very well. But I still think Cowboys and Aliens is pretty kick-ass. So I like this one a lot. I do enjoy Cowboys and Aliens quite a bit. I do think this movie is actually pretty fun. It's a futuristic kind of Western in some ways. What else do we got here? No, not that. Oh, here we go. Are you there, God? It's me, Margaret. I need to rewatch this one, man. I really do. I really do need to rewatch this one. Because I don't think I've watched this one since theaters. And it's also in my top 20 of the year. I think it's awesome. It's a great movie. I need to see what else I own in the collection that I have not seen since the theater. Obviously, Avatar: The Way of Water. So I have not watched this since theaters. I haven't really felt the need to be honest. But I will. I will rewatch it. I have not watched this since the theater. It's a good movie, but honestly, somewhat forgettable, to be honest. This one I definitely need to rewatch. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. I definitely need to rewatch this. Because again, I have not watched it since theaters. And none. Where? Okay. Oh yeah, here we go. Man Called Otto. I have not watched this since theaters. And even though I really did enjoy this movie when I first saw it, I never really felt the need to watch it again. To be honest, like I never really felt the need, the urge or the need to watch it again. Maybe one day I will. Maybe one day I'll watch it again. I'm trying to remember what else I've not watched since the theater. Like I definitely watched D&D a few times since theaters. Mario, of course. I grabbed the wrong one. But yeah, since when it first came on Disney Plus, I have not rewatched Luca since. But it was Lyle Lyle Crocodile. I have not watched this film since theaters. I was meaning to give it a rewatch at some point, but I have not rewatched it for some reason. Like I have not had the desire to go back and rewatch it. I need to fix that. It was also the same thing with Bros. Like, I was meaning to rewatch this film at some point, but I have not watched it since. Because I did see this movie in theaters, Yeah, I did go see this film in theaters, and I have not watched it since. I honestly need to change that. I need to change it. Again, I'm still trying to figure out what other ones I have not watched since the theater. To clarify, since the theater. Since the theater, which ones have I not watched? Like since. I mean, I've seen Scream 6 and Missing a few times. Well, it's not Missing twice, I just rewatched. I rewatched it like one at a time after theaters. Scream 6 I've seen 3 times in total now. Obviously Morbius. I mean, I tried watching that like once. Like I tried rewatching that after like once after theaters, but I could not. I could barely even get through it. Oh. Sorry. I kind of feel like I haven't been watching Encanto since theaters, but I forgot. Like last year, I rewatched it like one time on Disney Plus. I've rewatched Free Guy a few times. I rewatched The Invitation once. I rewatched Jackass Forever quite a few times. And I know I've rewatched John Wick 4 at least once since the theater. Same thing with Lightyear and Thor Love and Thunder. Oh. Why did I forget the most obvious one under my belt? This frickin' thing. Yeah, I have not watched this since theaters, and honestly, I don't really have any desire to. I really don't. I have no desire to rewatch it. But I own it. I'll try to. I've rewatched Cocaine Bear a couple times since the theater. Like I said, I've rewatched Dungeons and Dragons a couple of times since theaters. Elvis. Also, Halloween Ends and Halloween Kills I rewatched a couple of times since theaters. Again, you guys, don't worry. I rewatched Shazam 2 and Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. Well, I saw Quantumania twice. I've seen Cruella a few times, but it's like I don't feel like I've watched it since the theater though. Same thing with A Quiet Place Part 2. Old I've seen a few times. Black Widow I've seen a couple of times. The Suicide Squad I've seen a couple of times. Top Gun Maverick I've seen a few times. The Black Phone obviously I've seen multiple times. Same thing with Candyman. The new one, by the way. The new Candyman. Shang-Chi, I've only watched it once since theaters. Like, only one time. I need to fix that. I've rewatched Nope a few times. Where the Crawdads Sing also. I only watched that one once since theaters. Again, same thing with Love and Thunder and Lightyear. Oh, Jurassic World Dominion. That's right. I've only watched that one once since theaters as well. Smile I've rewatched a few times in the theater. Not since the theater. Again, dude, I'm just trying to think of what else. I mean, I know I've watched Fast 9 like twice after the theater. I freaking hate that movie. Free Guy I've watched a few times. Like I said, I've rewatched Free Guy a few times since theaters. Eternals I've watched a couple of times since. Ghostbusters Afterlife I've watched a couple of times since. I only watched Encanto like one time since. Same thing with Spider. I think now I've seen Spider-Man No Way Home a couple more times after the theater, and I've only rewatched The Kingsman once after the theater. Scream 5 I've seen a few times. What else? Like I said, Jack. Uncharted. Yeah, Uncharted I've seen a few times after the theater. What else? The Batman I've seen plenty of times after the theater. I've seen that movie 7 times. In total, I should clarify. In total, I did not see that movie 7 times in theaters because that would be like my ass would be sore after that. The Lost City I've rewatched a couple of times. Morbius, blah, don't care. Sonic the Hedgehog 2, I think I've watched a couple, like at least two or three times since the theater. The Bad Guys I've seen multiple times. About 6, I think. Yeah, 6 times I've seen The Bad Guys. Multiverse of Madness, seen that one about 6 times. That's a great movie. Firestarter. Yeah, Firestarter I've not watched since theaters, and I don't own Firestarter. Bob's Burgers I've rewatched a few times since the theater. DC League of Super Pets, I've watched that one once since the theater. But Bullet Train I've seen a couple of times after the theater. Beast I've seen once after the theater, same thing with The Invitation. The Woman King. I think I've seen The Woman King once or twice after the theater. I do not know. Maybe at least once after the theater. Smile I've seen a couple of times after theaters. And again, the ones I got on my pile I have not watched since the theater. What else? I'm trying to think. Again, I'm trying to think without falling asleep. Halloween Ends I've rewatched a couple of times. Black Adam I only watched once after the theater. Did not hold up at all. I mean, there's still some good moments in it. I mean, definitely, there is some good moments in it. There's some really awesome action, but Jesus Christ, man. Again, Lyle Lyle Crocodile I need to rewatch. Wakanda Forever, I saw that one twice in theaters, and I just rewatched it, I think, a couple of months ago. The Menu I have seen a few times. Violent Night I've only rewatched once after the theater, but again, I just need to watch that one every Christmas from now on. Let's see. Yeah, again, Avatar I've not watched since. Puss in Boots: The Last Wish I've seen at least 3 times after the theater. No, twice more, actually, I should say. No, maybe 3 more times. Because I saw that one twice in theaters. I did see Puss in Boots: The Last Wish twice in theaters. Missing I saw twice. Megan I saw once after the theater. And Knock at the Cabin I saw twice after the theater. That's a great movie. I love Knock at the Cabin. Quantumania I saw twice in theaters, and I saw it once at home. Could have been so much better. Kind of a disappointment, to be honest with y'all. Cocaine Bear I've seen at least 2 more times after the theater. Creed 3 I only watched once since theaters. And then Scream 6 I watched a couple of times after theaters. Shazam only watched once after theaters, same thing with John Wick 4. And D&D I've watched 3 times after the theater, and same thing with the Super Mario Brothers movie, because I saw that one 3 times in the theater. I've only watched Air and Renfield once after theaters. Evil Dead Rise I saw twice. Like I said, Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret I have now watched since. Same thing with Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, which I saw twice. I saw The Covenant once after theaters, and then I've not rewatched Fast 10, Little Mermaid, obviously, since it's not on Blu-ray yet. And obviously Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, but I think I will be able to rewatch that next week since I got that Steelbook coming in. But I would honestly like to rewatch also Rise of the Beasts. But next week I'm planning, but again, Tuesday I'm planning on buying The Flash. And No Hard Feelings. Because definitely will rewatch those 2. So, most recent ones I've seen: Elemental, Indiana Jones, Insidious, Mission Impossible, Barbie, Oppenheimer, Haunted Mansion, Mutant Mayhem. Saw that one 3 times. Saw Blue Beetle twice. I saw Meg 2. But I'm seeing Gran Turismo on Sunday. So, but again, I'm planning on going for round 4. I might go for round 4 on Mutant Mayhem. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. Again, it's a very strong maybe. May not happen, but it could. You never know. Oh my god. See, again, sorry for my yawns. Sorry if I was boring you guys. Just it's been kind of a long night, so I think I'll go ahead and log off for a night. So it was great chatting with you guys for a couple of hours. I wish I was able to get some friends on for a little bit, just to chat it up, talk about physical media and all that good stuff, but fortunately that didn't really work out the way that I was hoping for, but it's okay. I got a couple more streams coming up during the week, so next week I should say. I got a couple more streams coming up during the week, so maybe that might help. I don't know. So yeah, I don't know, but I will catch you guys later. So peace.